What's going on, YouTube family? I'm Walter. Thank you for tuning in to Uncut Atlanta Sports. Today, we're going to be talking about a big win that the Braves got on last night against the Boston Red Sox. A huge game from Michael Harris. A pretty good start, not great, but a okay start from Spencer Strider. Gave up 2 home runs back to back in the first inning, first or second inning, something like that. But pretty good game. Great to see the offense kind of sort of kick it back into gear. But there's still some improvement with this offense, so we're going to talk about it. So go ahead, subscribe to the channel. This channel is brand new. I'm looking to get started live streaming, so the quicker I can get to 50 subscribers, the quicker I can start live streaming, giving you in-depth reactions, giving you unfiltered reactions, not that kissy butt reactions from the other people who are scared to say things negative about the teams and all of that stuff. No, we're going to say negative things about the play, about the team when it's warranted, and we're going to say good things about the team when it's necessary and warranted. So we do it all here, and not just the Braves, every team in Atlanta. Falcons, Braves, Hawks, Georgia, even though they're in Athens, Georgia Tech, high school football, high school sports. We talk about it all here. So one stop shop, subscribe. So let's go ahead, man, and let's jump into this big win. Big win last night from the Braves. As you can see, they came through 7-6. It got dicey. It got dicey there in that last inning with Rysell on the mound. I got kind of nervous. It's been a while since I've sweated with Rysell being on the mound, and I actually sweated last night with Rysell. He scared me, but he pulled it off. I mean, if anybody is due a shaky game, it's Rysell. He's been pretty much perfect all season, so I'm gonna give him a pass on last night. He still found a way to get it done. But as you can see, we're gonna go through the overall numbers of the team. Uh, as you can see here on this side, got Acuna, man. Acuna still has to get it done. I did a video on Acuna yesterday, the first video on this channel, by the way. So be sure to check that out. But Acuna, 1 for 5, 2 strikeouts. I mean, he did have the one RBI, but you can't have Acuna going 1 for 5. Acuna has to get it going. He has to get it going. And we got Dubon. Dubon went 1 for 4. Dubon was doing this weird pulling off the ball yesterday. I don't get that what he was doing yesterday in the batter's box. It's like he was pulling away from the pitches. I don't like that swing. But Olson with the 2 RBIs, 1 strikeout. Uh, Pretty good day. 2 RBIs. I'll take that. But I still want to see him getting 2 hits a game if possible. I know that's not always possible, but I want to see Olson driving in close to about 2 to 3 runs a game, getting about 2 to 3 hits a game. That's where we're going to need Olson. Albies still is struggling, man. Albies is pretty bad right now. He went 0 for 5, 1 strikeout, but Albies is bad. I said yesterday, Albies does not need to be in the fourth hole. Albies needs to be at the bottom of the lineup, probably around 7 or 8, but Albies needs to be towards the bottom of the lineup. He started off hot, but he usually does that every season. So Albies, I'm concerned about Albies. I always said that I would like Michael Harris to be in the fourth spot, and he proved that on yesterday. I put that in my video yesterday, the preview for the game, and what do you know? Michael Harris goes absolutely insane on yesterday. Let's take a look at these numbers that Michael Harris put up on yesterday. If you can see here, let me see if I can get him because it was insane. It was absolutely insane. He had a great game, an outstanding game. So we're gonna look right here and see what the yellow highlight is. This is his numbers from last night. 4 for 4, 2 runs, one double, one home run, 3 RBIs. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we need. That's what we need in the fourth hole. Those type of numbers are the numbers that we need actually with Matt Olson. Matt Olson needs to be putting up those type of numbers too each night. And not just Matt Olson, Austin Riley needs to be putting up those numbers. You know, Austin Riley had a hit last night, the ball off the wall. He ended up getting to third. I think they gave him a triple on that. But Austin Riley is just like Ozzy Albies. They're so up and down. You don't know what you're getting with Albies and with Riley. And if those two can click, if those two can be consistent. I'm not talking about perfect, but just consistent. Man, this team is going to be dangerous. This team is going to be a problem. But you got to get all of these guys clicking. They have to click. And Michael Harris proved that last night. You know, that home run that he hit was insane. He went down and got that thing. That was actually a pitch that was below the strike zone. And he golfed that thing straight away center at Fenway, which is not an easy thing to do. If you've been to Fenway before, you know that dead center alley is no joke. That's a long ways away from home plate. And that just shows how strong Harris is. He pulled that ball, he golfed that ball over that center field wall, which is a outstanding showing of power. And so we need Michael Harris to sustain this. We can't have him getting cold. We can't have him going cold. We got to have him being consistent too as well, because I'm not worried about the pitching. I know they kind of got, dicey last night and allowed them to come back, but that pitching has been great all season. The offense started out great, but have kind of trended at a very low rate over the last 2.5 weeks. So I'm not worried about the pitching. Not worried about the pitching right now. But the hitting, I'm very concerned about it. It was great to see us put up 7 runs last night. But again, we got to get everybody clicking and on the same page, because last night, Michael Harris made up most of the RBIs, almost half of the RBIs last night. And you need other guys contributing. So let's take a look at the preview for tonight and see who we have going on the mound tonight. As you can see, we have, let's see here, we have Bryce Elder. We got Bryce Elder going on the mound tonight. Got him going up against Mr. Early, left-hander out of Boston. Now, he's had a pretty good season. Early had a pretty good season. He's been pretty good. A very dicey left-handed pitcher. The Braves, they tend to struggle against left-handed pitchers. It's great to see them get to Ranger Suarez last night, which is something that the Braves never do. Ranger Suarez, I cannot say that dude's last name. Suarez. Ranger Suarez. But that dude has hunted the Braves ever since he's going back to his days with the Phillies. So it was good to see some of those guys really get to him and chase him out the game. But they got another tough customer tonight in Early. He's a pretty good left-handed pitcher. Bryce Elder, 4-2, 1.97 ERA. Bryce Elder has been great this season. No complaints. I'm shocked. I am actually shocked at how good Bryce Elder has been this year. I'm shocked. I'm waiting for him to implode, because that's what we're used to seeing. But this guy just keeps dueling. He just keeps dueling. Every night, he's just duel. He'll get in trouble, maybe a few walks here or there, and he'll get himself out of trouble. Striking out batters. He's not a strikeout pitcher, and this guy has 60 strikeouts already. 60 strikeouts on the season. So that just shows that he actually worked on his craft in the offseason, added a little bit of movement onto his fastball and other pitches. And so he's just been great. No complaints at all from me about Bryce Elder. I just want him to keep it up. He has to keep it up. He's got to keep it up. So before we get ready to close here, I want to talk about a problem, though, that the Braves have. They're going to have to address it. one way or another. I don't know what's I don't know what they're gonna do, but they're gonna have to. And let me see here. We're gonna talk about Ha-Seong Kim. We have to talk about Ha-Seong Kim. I'm trying to get him pulled up right now. Let's see here. Okay, there he is. All righty, let's see here. Ha-Seong Kim. And guys, I'm sorry about all these advertisements on the screen. The site that I use, that's the only thing they do is pop all these stinking advertisements on the screen. All right, so I got Ha-Seong Kim right here. So let me move him to the screen. All right, this is a problem. This is a problem. The Braves have to figure out what they're gonna do with Ha-Seong Kim. Look at these stats. 2026. I'm gonna highlight everything in yellow. And if you look at the top, his 2026 stats since he came back off the IL. And notice when he came back off the IL, that's when the offense started to struggle. I think that threw the rhythm off Mateo and Dubon, the tandem that they had created with those two. It threw it completely off when Ha-Seong Kim came back. You know, Mateo was scorching hot. He was playing good defense. He was playing good defense at short and in the outfield. And then also you had Dubon playing great defense at short and in the outfield when they were rotating, Mateo and Dubon. But when Ha-Seong Kim came back, it just threw it all off. It's like the rhythm went all out the window. And so just look at these stats. Look at his WAR, a negative .5. Look at his at bats, 38 at bats, only 4 hits, and not 4 solid hits. 2 of those hits were solid. The other one I think was like a bunt, and the other one was like a soft ground ball in the infield that I think he ran out. But look at the batting average, 105, 4 runs, 2 RBIs. And I think we're paying this guy $20 million. $20 million. As Stephen A. Smith said, $20 million. $20 million. But $20 million, and this dude has only gotten 4 hits since he's came back off the IL. 4 runs, 2 RBIs, batting .05. That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. And I don't even know what you can do to trade him. The only thing I think you can really do now is to just release him, DFA him, and he's not going to accept that assignment. Eat the money. You're going to have to eat the money because you cannot play Ha-Seong Kim. He's terrible. I'm sorry. He's a terrible baseball player. I know he was good on San Diego. I know he destroyed us when we played against him. But right now, he's terrible. He's terrible. There's not even any promise. The way that he's at the plate, his approach, in my opinion, it's beyond repair. He's not going to hit the baseball ever. He's not. You know, get him off the team. I hate to say it, he needs to be off the team or at the bottom of the bench. But Ha-Seong Kim is a $20 million Braves problem, a $20 million Braves problem, I should say. They got to figure out what they're going to do with him. I don't think you can trade him. I don't think you can get much for him. Maybe a couple of minor league prospects, maybe. But other than that, you're not going to get much for Ha-Seong. So you're going to have to release him pretty much and just eat the money. But batting a buck 05, 4 hits out of 38 at bats, that's unacceptable. And then when you had Mateo excelling, propelling the team, providing offense, providing defense, providing energy on the base pass, you got to get that back on the field, and you got to get Hassan back on the bench or off the roster. So that's my opinion, and that's the beautiful part about having a YouTube channel is you get to have your opinion. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited, man, that the Braves got the win. Let's see if we can get the win again tonight. Game starts at 6:45. We'll be probably doing another video to react to the game tomorrow, and we're gonna go for it from there. But I appreciate you guys. Subscribe to the channel, like this video. Thank you for tuning in to Uncut Atlanta Sports. I'm Walter. I'll see you on the next one.